Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So you've probably guessed already by the title of this video that we are doing a 5-week pregnancy update. I cannot believe that I'm here again and I am pregnant again with baby number 7. Obviously it's something we wanted, but we just didn't expect it to happen so quickly. We've always felt pregnant quickly, but with this one we expected a bit of a wait because we are getting older. I'm 32 now, my husband is 40, so we expected a little bit of a wait before we got pregnant, but surprise, here it is. And we're really excited, really excited. My husband is over the moon. So I have some notes in front of me because, as I've said a million and one times in the past, that my memory is absolutely rubbish. So let's start off with how far along I am. I am 5 weeks and 2 days today, and it's going pretty good so far. So this week, as you can see on the bowl behind me, baby is the size of a sesame seed. I really wanted to show you how big a sesame seed was, but I didn't have any, so we just kind of got to go with the fact that it's about this big. It's teeny tiny. So yeah, baby, as you can see, is the size of a sesame seed. And the highlight of the week is that the baby, at the end of the week, at the very end of the week, the baby will have a 2-chambered heart that will be beating. That kind of warms my heart up. I'm so excited. Honestly, I'm so excited. I just can't even tell you. What else? Okay, you'll find that I'm keep doing this. Sorry, guys. Okay, when I told Kevin that we were pregnant, I kind of just put the test on the side and just waited for him to find it. All the kids were outside, so they wouldn't have seen it. But I waited for him to say it, and he didn't say a word. He just kind of came in, sat down on the sofa in a state of shock. And I didn't do anything. I just kind of walked past him, went in the kitchen, picked it up, moved it in case the kids came in, came back in, and he was just sat there like this. It was hilarious. And he was like, we're pregnant. Okay, there's a baby. Hello, baby. And then he kept talking to my belly, which was very cute. It was cute, but it was annoying after a little while, but it was very cute. So he was really excited. I think he was just shocked because I think as much as I was, he wasn't expecting it either. So he, we were on the same page that we just weren't expecting it to happen so quickly. So yeah, he was really shocked, but really pleased. And then he kept walking around saying, I'm crazy. I must be crazy. I'm crazy. 7 kids. I'm crazy. So it was something to be seen, but he is really excited. And like I say, he keeps rubbing my belly and talking to my belly. And every morning when he goes out for work, he comes up and he's going, bye baby, which we're not telling the kids yet. So that actually is, he needs to be careful a little bit, otherwise the kids are going to kind of clock on what's going on. My 13-year-old isn't silly. He will soon figure it out. And that's obviously what is next on my notes, is telling family and my children. So I'm not telling my children until I'm ready to tell my family, because I have a 4-year-old that will get so excited and tell the world. So I'm not telling the children until I'm ready to tell the family, and I won't be telling the family until I'm around about 12 weeks. That could change. We might make a decision to go and tell everybody. But who knows? At the moment, we're kind of set on the fact that we don't want to tell anybody until we are 12 weeks along. So we are in the 2nd trimester, or almost in the 2nd trimester, and everything's kind of safe. So yeah, we haven't told anybody yet. Oh, apart from my mum, actually, I told my mum because she knew that we wanted another one. And every time I spoke to her on the phone, she was saying, are you pregnant yet? Has it happened yet? Are you pregnant yet? And it was kind of getting old. So yeah, I told my mum and she was over the moon. She was excited. But for the rest of the family and the children, not yet. Okay, what else? My symptoms Okay, so my symptoms over the last couple of weeks, I'm saying couple of weeks, I don't think it's been that long. I think it's been just about a couple of weeks since I did the test. I've been really ridiculously tired. I can be sitting and have a conversation with my husband, and the next thing I will be completely out for the count, and he won't be able to wake me up until I'm ready. That's kind of been my main symptom, just how tired I am. Literally just getting to the top of the stairs and I'm like this. And it's so difficult, especially when you have people come around and they're like, oh, why are you that tired? Do you not sleep? Well, actually, through the night, I do end up getting up and down with the other children. So there is that excuse. But yeah, I'm kind of uncontrollably tired all the time. And when you have 6 children to take care of, it can get a little difficult. So I have that symptom. Nausea, I get kind of every now and then. It's not in my face. Now, when I was pregnant with my last baby, with Darcy, I was incredibly sick right from the beginning. That's kind of how I knew to do the test, because I just felt so ill all the time. And it was the same with Chloe before her. So yeah, I'm quite surprised that I don't feel that sick this one. That could all change though. We're only 5 weeks and 2 days. So I'm kind of holding on to my hat and see if that comes about. I've had a lot of headaches, but I have been unwell with a sinus infection, so it could just be related to that. But yeah, the headaches got a little overwhelming for a little while, and I kept having to go lie down because they wouldn't go away. And the only other thing that I've had, and I apologise for this too much information that I'm about to give you, but I have been incredibly constipated. I have tried all sorts of different foods. I'm not really a fan of taking any kind of laxatives or medicines while I'm pregnant, so I'm just trying kind of like prunes and things like that. But yeah, it's not going anywhere. So when I do see my midwife, I will actually have to mention that and see if she's got any tips and tricks that she can teach me. Yeah, so that's my symptoms. I will tell you about my midwives at the end of my list. Yeah. Any cravings, as you can see, I've put over here avocados. Now, I don't know if it's a craving or what it is, but I find myself getting up in the morning and the first thing I think about is avocado. Can I have avocado on toast? Should I just eat a bowl of avocado? And then it kind of continues throughout the day, and the only thing that I want to snack on is avocado. So I don't know, I suppose you could call that a craving. It's not something that I've always ate avocado, but not to this extent. I've always had it like once in a blue moon, but now I want it every day, like every second of every day. So maybe that is a craving. I just actually had some for my breakfast. So there's that. Otherwise, I've been really, really thirsty, just really ridiculously thirsty all the time. So I've been drinking a lot of flavoured water. My husband bought me this cup. It actually keeps it cold for 8 hours. If I put ice in there, it just stays cold for ages. So this is filled up right now. I've just refilled it. I'm drinking flavoured water. I usually drink either strawberry or strawberry and kiwi, but this one is watermelon that I'm trying out, so I'm drinking a lot of that. I find myself, the second I get up in the morning, I want to drink loads, as well as eat avocado. So it's a good combination. At least it was something healthy and not something like McDonald's, you know. Okay, so my prenatal vitamins, I can't even remember the name of them. Actually, I will go get them so I can show you what they are. Okay, so I've got these VitaFusion. I couldn't think of the name of them. VitaFusion, they are prenatal. They are DHA, folic acid and multivitamin, natural lemon and raspberry lemonade flavours. So they are chewy ones. They look just like this. They're not the best tasting thing in the world, but I can get them down, and that's That's what I was aiming for. It actually says on here, if you can see, gentle on the stomach. And that's the reason I actually bought these, because knowing that with my other children that I was really, really sick at this stage of pregnancy, I wanted something that I knew I could take, because when I was pregnant with Darcy, I couldn't swallow any kind of multivitamin, and I missed out on so many of them, and I know I shouldn't have. I know I shouldn't have, but I couldn't help it. I couldn't get them to go down, and if they did go down, they reappeared. So I wanted something that I knew that I could chew and swallow easily, so I got these, and they're so much better. Okay, so prenatal care. Me and my husband have been thinking about this so much. The last 6 pregnancies that I've had with my children, I was with the NHS. Now, to start off with, they were brilliant, and they were really caring throughout my pregnancies, and they got the job done and everything was brilliant. But with Darcy, it was dreadful. I won't go into too much detail, but it's not an experience that I want to have again. They were very nasty, judge-worthy. They were judge-worthy, is that the right word? Very judging. They were awful people to me. And it was almost that they were trying to deliberately scare me. Now, I know I have a few children. I know that I have 6 children, but that's still not fair. It's my choice to have that many children. So I kind of lost faith in the NHS midwives. So me and my husband have decided to go with private midwives, and we've spoken to them. And yeah, it can get a little bit pricey depending what kind of package you want to take with them, because they cover so many different things. Obviously, there's a lot in there that I personally feel that I don't need, given the fact that I've already had a few children. I kind of know what I'm doing at this point, so I don't really need any kind of Lemaze classes or anything like that. So, but we have decided to go with a private midwife. Scanning and blood tests, however, will go through my doctor. But yeah, I'm pretty content with having this private midwife. I'm really looking forward to meeting her. We have the same midwife all the way through our pregnancy, which is not something you have on the NHS. You kind of get swapped from one to another, so there's no personal relationship. But yes, I'm really, really looking forward to meeting her. I won't meet her until I'm 8 weeks along, but it's so exciting. And I've got to tell you that Kevin, he has banned me from buying everything, which is awful. Now, I know everybody has superstitions and says don't buy this early on, but it's kind of cost effective to buy early on, because having so many children, you kind of need to be prepared. And because we planned on having no children for quite a while after we had Darcy, we got rid of everything that we had baby inclined, apart from like sterilizers and her rocking chair and things like that. That's the only things that we've got like fitting for her age, so we kind of have to start again. So yeah, but he's told me that I'm not allowed to spend any money yet until I'm at least 8 weeks, and I've seen the midwife, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It is cost effective to start buying now, and plus the clothing and everything's just so cute. I don't know if I can actually control myself. So yeah, but as well, one thing I will tell you is, after we have had this little pops, we call it pops because I don't like calling it. So yeah, so once we've had pops, Kevin will very, very much be having a vasectomy. That is kind of a set in stone thing that it will be happening. It will. will be happening. I don't know if we're going to have it done whilst I'm pregnant or we're going to wait until after we've had pops. So I'll have to update you on that one once we make a decision. But that is something that isn't available on the NHS in this country. It has, there's only NHS in this country, isn't it? Whatever. It's not available on the NHS. We have to go private for it. And I think it costs around about £500 for a vasectomy nowadays. So yeah, he's going to have his bits chopped. Bless him. He's ready for it done. And I think I'm ready for it done because I love having babies. I'd have millions of them if I could, but I do have to push them out. So yeah, that kind of puts me off. I'm a little bit scared of giving birth this time around. Normally I'm just like, oh, whatever, you know, I've done it before, whatever. But the birth with Darcy was excruciating. It was so bad. I was begging, and I mean begging, the midwife to make it stop. I was climbing up the bed. It was just, oh, I can't even explain how bad the pain was. Basically, Darcy had turned over and she'd kind of managed to pinch a nerve around my spine. Oh, it was just, I can't even tell you. So yeah, I'm looking into having some pain relief this time, which is not like me to say that, but I am thinking I'm going to have an epidural this time round if I make it to the hospital, because quite often I don't make it to the hospitals with my labours. They just kind of happen and babies kind of fly out. But that kind of happens out once you've had a few. But anyway, I'm looking forward to this pregnancy moving along, and I'm really looking forward to getting a scan. Wouldn't it be funny if there was two? I think Kevin would run. Oh, it would be funny. Oh, I don't know what I'd do if it was two. Oh God, there's a thought. I don't know what I'd do. Can I handle twins? Could I handle twins on top of 6 other children? I'm sure I could. Okay. We'll see what happens when the scan comes around, shall we? I don't think it's twins. But all in all, anyway, I've been feeling fantastic. I've been in a good mood most of the time. Again, that could all change. It usually, around about 6 weeks, that's when hormones hit home, isn't it? So we will see how it goes. But for the moment, I'm in good spirits. I'm not feeling too sick. Touch wood, don't want to jinx myself. And everything's coming together nicely. And I'm loving this little board that I bought. It was such a novelty. I saw it on Amazon. I think it was like $12.99, something like that. No, it was definitely more than that. Was it more than that? I can't even remember. But it was such a novelty. And I just wanted to play with it. I just wanted to write on it. So yeah, I thought I'd show you guys. And now I've got to hide it before the kids come home from school later today, because we're not telling them, obviously, like we talked about. Anyway, I'm going to stop babbling now, and I'm going to leave you to it, and I will see you next week for our 6 weeks update. I'm going to have a look online to see if I can find some pregnancy questions that would really fill you in on everything, rather than me just babbling at you all the time. And yeah, so I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And I will see you in next one.